What up, friends? How are you doing? Hi, how are you? Happy hump day to you. Hope all is well on your end, and I hope you're in high spirits. All right, so I've been marinating on this for a minute, for a little minute, okay? And it's who wrote the note? If you remember Jersey Shore and Snooki and Jay Wow, they wrote that note. They wrote that note to Sammy's sweetheart about her dude motorboating some other woman at the bar, treating her like shit. But this is a different kind of note, okay? This alleged note is a note that, which, if you've been watching me for a minute, I've been suggesting that, pointers for Christopher over there. How he doesn't really give gifts to Jazzy, allegedly, in my opinion, or at least she doesn't show it. So one of my recommendations was a handwritten note. Not too many people write notes anymore. Not too many people do that. Like a handwritten note. Like I'm an old fashioned type of person. It's the simple things that I like to show your token of appreciation for me because I'm a very loving, giving person. Okay, to everybody. Like that's just natural thing about me. I'm a very naturally loving person. I can find the beauty in anybody, in any situation, and that's just how I am. Okay, so I was suggesting that he write a handwritten note. I've been suggesting this since her birthday. Remember when I pulled up on HEB and I said, "Look, Christopher, all of these baskets here in the flower section of HEB, which is the only place y'all go, you can pick her up something nice, okay? Write her a handwritten note, and boom, what do you know? All of a sudden, he supposedly writes her a handwritten note. Some people don't believe that it was from him. And what do I believe? Well, while I've been marinating on it, I've been watching her channel, giving her the views, so that I can form this opinion of whether or not he wrote this or not. So there's a theory going out that he's just stops by to eat and shower, eat shit and shave, and he goes on about his merry way. I'm kind of on that side of it. I don't think he works as much as she says he does. Just because he doesn't look like anytime he supposedly like got out of work, like this boy is like energized, like he's like on one, like and I mean, just the way you see him maneuver around the house, he's not a very energetic person. So just by reading that, I don't think he worked as many jobs as he says he did. Um, and he seems to be kind of like a bare minimum type of guy. Would he write her a note? Maybe if she asked him to do it, possibly. Or maybe if he's taking advice from us, possibly. Um, I don't think he wrote it though. I don't think he wrote it, and because it didn't seem like a lovey-dovey type of, if I get a handwritten note from my person, I want you to say what you're gonna do to me, okay? If this is a romantic type of like handwritten note, yeah, it's good to say yes, I love you, baby, and I can't. My life changed since the day I met you, and I can't wait to spend our life or start our lives together. Or well, that would be for me because that would be somebody new, or somebody we're starting our new lives together. But for her, she's been with him, you know. it's doesn't hurt to say something sexy, in there, like, "Oh, I'm gonna bend you over," something. It seemed like a very friendly, platonic type of love note. But then again, she doesn't really require him to do much. You know what I mean? So, and maybe he's not that type, right? Maybe he isn't that type to do that. Do I believe he wrote the note? No. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think he did, and I do kind of lean towards that theory that's out there that he just stops by and leaves for long periods of time. I believe that. Just because this last video, when she went live and she hadn't been live in a while, she was saying something like she was feeding legendary macaronis with an S. She says it with an S. I think that's so cute. Macaronis. Okay. And Legend he's going through those screeching, screaming type of, how they just want to hear their voice, the babies. And Chris, from the beginning of the video, like from like not even 5 minutes in, you hear him saying fat man, like trying to have him to be quiet because he was watching some sort of game. So he's not used to that screaming. And as a parent, my son used to do that too. And if you notice, Jasmine wasn't phased by it because she's used to it because she hears it all day. So Legend screeching, screaming like that, he's not used to it. So he's trying to concentrate on this game. And us as parents, we can drown out the screaming, right? We can drown it out. We don't hear it because we hear it all the time. But Chris, he was like fat man, as if it was annoying him like 5 minutes into the live. And she's just like going on like feeding him his macaronis, and there's like nothing because she's always with him. So because of that, I feel I am kind of leaning towards that theory that he just stops by every once in a while. If he wrote her a note like that, I don't think so. Because the fact that she had to specify, usually you tell on yourself, like if you listen to people, they kind of tell on themselves. And the fact that she had to say, "You see, the writing's different." That was kind of like a giveaway for me. But like I said, I don't know. I'm glad that they're taking our advice, right? Because I've suggested that so many times that he write her a note, right? Since his pockets are on empty. And he didn't really have much to. I guess he has that, but not much to work with those 3 jobs he allegedly had. But something like that, you just get a pen. He didn't even get a paper that was blank, but it's okay. Um, write a note and just say how you appreciate your person. And like I said, if it were me, I would rather see something like sexy in there, like, "Oh, I can't wait to bend your ass over and slap your ass," or something like that. I don't know. Like, I would want something more, not along like it kind of seemed like a bros type of letter. And I think like it was kind of like your guidance counselor, like writing you the note. Like, you can do it. You're the best mom ever. Like, I don't want to hear about my mothering skills when you're my person. Like, we love each other. We are doing life together. I want to hear what you're going to do to me later. Okay. I don't want to hear you're doing a great job, honey. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I don't want to hear that from you. No. I know I'm doing an amazing job because I'm an amazing person. I want to hear something like, you know, I was living on the streets before I met you. You took me in with my hat rack. You are the mother to my children, to my child. I can't wait to go make more babies with you. Like something like that was like a bros type of. I don't know. Maybe am I just being too picky? Probably. But I don't know. I guess maybe I just expected something different, something a little bit more, telling of their relationship. But it's kind of what we see, a friendship, like a friends with benefits, dare I say. But I don't know. I don't think he wrote it. either she had like one of her friends or her sister-in-law or her mom, somebody write it, or she tried to change her writing a little bit. Um, I don't know, but I don't think he wrote it to her. I think it was with all that was going on, because that's when all the drama was going on. Because remember, she was MIA for a little bit. She just thought, let me just make it look like we're just thriving here in our relationship. And if they are, that's good. And if that's what she likes, then obviously it's working. She's the one in a relationship, right? So, I mean, if he wrote it, he wrote it. But, I mean, what does it take this man to spend $1 on her? Like, what does it take for him to drop some cash on her? Like, he apparently has lots of money, with all of his jobs and stuff. Why doesn't he ever buy her anything? Like, it's just weird. Like, whenever I'm in a relationship, I'm always buying my person something. Always, because this person's always on my mind. Like, I'm always thinking about my person. And I always buy stuff, like, because they're always on my mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how I am. That's just how I am when I'm in a relationship. Like, that person, that's who you're doing life with. Like, he doesn't go to the store and, like, see something like, oh, babe will like this, or oh, I should get babe this because babe has been so stressed. Babe is having a bad day and she's having a mental breakdown. I'm gonna get her this, or I'm gonna take the kids out for the day or whatever. Like something like that handwritten note wasn't supposed to be by itself, Christopher. You need to listen to the videos correctly. Okay, I meant in addition to something else. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyways, I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Okay, y'all have a good day. Bye bye.